Zero. Have you ever wondered how something that means nothing could change everything? The concept of zero was first developed in ancient India around the 5th century. Mathematician Brahmagupta was the first to formally define zero, not just as a placeholder but as a number with real value in calculations. Centuries later, the idea reached the Islamic world, then Europe, where it revolutionized mathematics. Today, from computers to calculus, none of it would work without zero, a number that represents nothing, yet powers everything. Germ theory. For most of human history, people believed disease came from bad air, evil spirits, or curses. But in the 19th century, a breakthrough changed everything. Germ theory. Louis Pasteur in the 1860s proved that tiny invisible organisms, germs, were behind many diseases. Robert Koch later identified specific microbes causing specific illnesses. This discovery transformed medicine. From vaccines to hygiene, the way we prevent and treat illness today began when someone looked through a microscope and saw the real enemy. Time, always moving, never stopping. But how did humans first learn to measure it? Thousands of years ago, ancient civilizations used the sun, the moon, and the stars to mark time. Sundials followed, then water clocks in ancient Egypt. Mechanical clocks arrived in Europe during the 14th century, bringing more precision. Today we use atomic clocks that measure time down to billionths of a second. From sunrise to nanoseconds, the story of time is the story of how humans turned the infinite into something we could understand and control. Internet. Today it's hard to imagine life without the internet. But where did it all begin? In 1969, during the Cold War, the US launched ARPANET, a military experiment to connect computers over long distances. In the 1980s, new protocols like TCP/IP laid the groundwork for global networks. And in 1990, Tim Berners-Lee invented the World Wide Web. What started as a tool for scientists became a revolution for everyone. The evolution of currency. Before money, people just traded, grain for cloth, goats for pots. It worked, but it wasn't fair or easy. Then came silver in Mesopotamia. People began measuring value. In Lydia, around 600 BC, the first real coins were born, stamped and trusted. China gave us paper money, light, official, and game-changing. Later, banks printed notes backed by gold. Now money had real power. In the 1900s came plastic cards and blinking ATMs. Today, a tap on your phone does the job. And with Bitcoin and blockchain, money is now digital, global, and in your hands. From simple trade to smart tech, democracy. A long time ago, kings ruled alone, their word was law. But in 5th century BC, in ancient Athens, a bold idea was born. Citizens, not kings, would decide. Men gathered in open spaces, raised hands to vote, and shaped their city's future. This was the world's first democracy. Centuries later, the idea returned, stronger. The American Revolution in 1776 and the French Revolution in 1789 declared, "Power belongs to the people, not the crown." Since then, democracy has spread in waves and struggles across continents. People voting, people leading. It's not perfect, but it's built on a simple truth: your voice matters. Your choice builds tomorrow. That's democracy, born in Athens, tested through history, and still alive today.